Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I am Rex, and this is... We already did Kaiyo.
We did this one
Kaiyo.
a year ago. Patrick Cohn sent us one.
Yo.
And then this year, Ryan Sugden, the magnificent bastard, sent us one. Ryan Sugden.
So it's the exact same thing?
Yeah. But
is it benevolent?
it's... No. It's long enough that I think it's a benevolent bastard. But it's long enough that we can do a
making up
flavor.
stuff.
It's long enough that we can do a flavor drift. We're going to open it and drink it. But yes, benevolent.
Ryan Sugden, you benevolent bastard! That better have been the Eagle, because he just like throwing out,
Random.
all willy-nilly.
Oh, that reminds me. Let's offer just one, another benevolent bastard real quick.
Yes.
Is Ryan Butler, who sends the Crown Royal Texas Mesquite.
Ryan Butler, you benevolent bastard! We don't really have a lead up to that.
We don't have a good rhythm. Yeah, you left me behind on that one, yeah.
That's the bastard noise. We just get it and go, ah.
Okay, so let's start. Yeah. Now I feel like I'm on that Budweiser commercial.
It's so old.
So old.
Did you see the Super Bowl?
No. It's like you've never met me.
Well, I mean, speaking of commercials,
Yeah.
they had this Budweiser commercial, and it was always all the past iconic Bud Light mascots and campaigns and stuff all in one there.
All right.
Hi.
Hey. So, remember, Kaiyo is a distillery that takes effectively teaspooned Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
Right? You're thinking of a commercial, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
thinking of that's just like the ultimate non-starter of a segue of a
Dead end,
detour.
yeah.
And this thing happened. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Anyway, Kaiyo is taking whiskey from a Japanese distillery. They don't know what. And effectively what happens is that Japanese distillery gives them whiskey, and then they add a teaspoon of something not from that distillery so that they can't call it from that distillery.
Right.
And then they took this one, which was Mizunara oak its whole life, finished it in sherry barrels.
Okay. So, getting the like this malty fruit with a vegetal note.
Yes.
Yeah.
This makes me think of one of the Nika distilleries, like Miyagikyo or Yoichi.
Yeah. There's that vegetal.
This is hefty. The sherry cask
It's dense.
is dominating everything in this.
But it is a combination, though, of those sherry fruits with that like a malty vegetal kind of earthiness.
And I wonder, you know what I like about this is Kaiyo is not trying to go Japanese whiskey. Kaiyo whiskey, right?
Yeah.
And then underneath they're saying this was Japanese Mizunara oak finished,
finish.
right? So this is like the closest to transparent sourcing in Japanese whiskey that I've seen.
Sure.
Because normally it's you make your own or source but not that transparent.
So is it Mizunara oak finished with the
Finished with sherry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or is it?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. This is a sherry cask whiskey,
I
man.
just said okay. I had no idea what you just said.
Hang on, I'm thinking on the nose. I might be wrong about that because the nose. This is not like a nice oaky whiskey with a sherry finish. This is a sherried whiskey.
This is they spell sherry
That was just a style thing.
Sheri. The sherry.
Man, I don't know how long they aged this in the sherry casks, but good night is this dominating. The sherry just dominated everything.
See, for me, the thing that's over the sherry is that vegetal earthiness.
Yeah, that's still the malty note. I don't think that's the Mizunara. Ooh, it's spicy. There it is. There's a nice little pepper. Ooh, and then it finishes in this like almost maple syrup clinginess.
Slow proof. It smelled like there was more to give on that. 46%.
Yeah.
Actually, is a little softer than what I would expect from 46%. The flavors are there, but
It sort of flowers and then thins out. Afterwards, a syrupy sweetness. But that's real, not like fake sugar. And then there's a little dry,
You acclimate.
slight pepper at the very
You
end.
acclimate to the vegetal note very quickly,
Yeah, coming back to that,
and now it is.
even in the nose, it's gone.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet and fruity on the finish, and that keeps going. It's almost like a jammy, like a preserves type of deal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see what the one that Patrick Cohn sent us.
So the Mizunara oak, and it's been a long time since I had a proper dose of anything that had Mizunara. But my memory of Mizunara, I'm not finding that in here.
No, the Sheri
It overwhelms it.
totally overwhelmed it. Oh, whoa, that's totally different.
It is. This is much more vanilla.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, if I was going to do like a comparison, this is more scotchy, this is more bourbony.
Yeah, this is more like bourbon cask, and this is more like really freshly dumped sherry cask.
And how close were the bottlings to each other?
I don't know, but we got them a year apart.
Where's the other bottle?
There's no time or stamp on it. I looked
But it's the
everywhere.
exact same label?
Same labeling and everything.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Not the same.
Okay, can I put the side by side here? I need to confirm that because that is such a meaningful difference. All right, what do you got? 46%, blah, 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 blah. It's the same damn thing. The only difference, but of course we probably peeled that off.
Yeah, we peeled it off. There was no difference.
Yeah. Wow.
But I mean, you could, without any effort, pick up 2 glasses. Holy crap, they're so different.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting more of the one you just pulled out from Patrick.
Yeah.
I'm getting more of like a barrel char vanilla cream.
I actually like the one that Patrick sent a lot. But I gotta tell you, I love the dominating sherry influence of the second one.
Dude, I'm gonna say that.
That is not so different.
I wouldn't say this is the same whiskey. It's not like, because oftentimes you'll have the same spirit just finished in different things.
Right.
You can find, there's the central theme.
Yeah, like the family resemblance.
Right. This, I'm not finding the family resemblance.
Or at least not on Style Guide. Like,
Usually, flavor drift, we're talking about, a 10%, if I have to attribute a number to it, about a 10% variation. Sometimes it gets as much as like 15%. This has got to be like 25%, maybe
Plus.
30% difference in this whiskey. So much so that did somebody sneak in a different spirit?
I don't know. Or like just a different distillery entirely to start with.
Wow.
But good night.
I mean, let me put it this way. I actually like them both a lot.
Yeah, but not for anything close to the same reason.
What's very tricky, and this makes this kind of undermines the entire premise of reviews.
Yeah.
Whenever there's something like this, and like, holy crap, we would not give the same notes for this whiskey as we would give to this whiskey.
Yeah.
And if somebody goes to
else.
run out and buy something based on, those flavors sound great, then they get, whoops. Yeah. It's like, you're going to have a very different experience.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good experience in this case.
Yeah, and it's already subjective reality.
Yeah.
It's hard enough as it is.
It's hard enough as it is, but then you do like a comparative tasting. It's like, well, this isn't even close.
Yeah.
Okay. 35%. I mean, I'm locking in 35%.
Sure.
My arbitrary number that doesn't mean anything when it comes to application to the subjective method of tasting.
Yes.
But it's very, very different. Okay. Simon Paskins. Really though, what the hell? Okay. Simon Paskins. I'm saying, like,
I know.
Simon Paskins.
I know.
Just out of curiosity, if you use mixers, what is your favorite to use? Coke, lemonade, ginger ale, beer. Sometimes I add a dash of the lemonade. But recently I found Jack Daniel's and ginger beer, which I found to be quite nice indeed. I find it doesn't overpower the spirit as much as Coca-Cola does. Thoughts? I don't usually use mixers. I'll, a meaningful amount of the time drop in a few cubes of ice.
Right.
It's usually when I'm watching movies.
Yeah.
I'll drop in some ice when I'm watching a movie because the whiskey needs to take a back seat and I'm focused on this.
I do like, strangely,
Yeah?
I do like Coke and whiskey.
Yeah, the right kind of
I don't
whiskey.
drink soda hardly at all, but
also-
for something about Coke keeps it from being in the soda category for me.
But that's if I'm in the mood for a Coke.
Yeah. There's a thing, it's like, there's a time when you and it needs to be bottled, like those,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, the Mexican bottled Cokes.
Yeah. So if I want
Yeah.
a Coke, then it's a great mixer. If I want
Yeah.
a whiskey, it's like, I'm going to get into a whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done lemonade and a whiskey.
Me either.
I would be willing to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? And then like maybe a dry ginger ale. Have you ever done a ginger ale?
I don't like ginger ale that much.
Okay.
So, no. I'm coming back to this one more and more, and this one I'm leaving it behind.
Kerfuffled, flummoxed,
Kerflumped.
apoplectic.
Wow, that's kind of extreme.
This series, this premise that you floated out on the Vault channel, it's like flavor drifts.
Right.
Okay, maybe there's something there. Quite frankly, I am stunned at what we've been finding.
Yeah, regularly.
I wouldn't say this is like a huge, giant distillery, but it's not tiny, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're a baby in the Japanese family, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But if we get bottles over here, and we've had multiple people send us bottles,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
here's
tiny,
the thing,
tiny.
though. A lot of these,
Yeah.
people have to buy them in the U.S. and bring them back to Japan so you can try them in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, they only release in the U.S. market.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about these, but...
This, I think, of the flavor drifts that we've done to date, this is the most
Oh, by double at least.
different comparison.
Yeah.
Sarah giggles when you guys talk about percentages.
Oh, yeah. What are the odds that we would, of course, on this one? I just put it in there.
Percentage differences between whiskeys. Could you give us some benchmarks to explain what you mean by our completely bullshit arbitrary numbers?
Yeah.
Sure.
We have not researched at all whatsoever.
No, every time
There's no science.
we throw out a number, we're trying to give a frame of reference, but it is a very subjective thing.
Yeah.
So, like let's say this: 10 to 15% is kind of like a little bit. Then like 20 to 30% is like, whoa, okay,
Well, that's
there's
a
something
lot,
there.
yeah.
Like 35 to 45, it's like, damn, okay. And then you just kind of escalate from there. Got your back, Sarah Giggles.
Yeah, under 10%.
That's rock solid.
And only a whiskey nerd is really going to pick up on the difference.
Yeah.
Under 10%, and you might be able to fool yourself that there's a difference.
And again, it's nonsense numbers.
Arbitrary,
Yeah. It's kind of like putting a spreadsheet on a cloud. Could you give us a measurement? Surely men of your vast knowledge would appreciate some rigor in these definitions. I wonder if she was giggling when she wrote that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, that was interesting. Still kerflummoxed, apoplectic, stroked out now. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal, you'll ever sign.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
The bottle lord. The bottle lord. Quit the white. The tapping is unnecessary. It's not even in rhythm.
I'm in rhythm.
It's not in rhythm.
It is in rhythm.
It's not in rhythm at all. That's not. Supposedly you're percussion in a band.
Brian Dickerson.
I'm very sorry, Brian, for him throwing off your beats.
The bottle lord.